Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor Who Reviews. This week we are looking at the Season 2 episode, The Space Museum, as chosen by Kat. And to discuss it, I'm joined by my two co-hosts. Firstly, to my virtual left, Exhibit A, it's Kuchiri.
What did I do this time? Why am I being an exhibit? Who's on
It's all about
trial?
exhibits. It's all about exhibits, and I don't know any songs by the rapper Exhibit.
Like, you know Pit My Ride, right?
Is that Exhibit?
I think. Or maybe. I don't know.
I always get him and DMX confused because X going to give it to you, but not on Sundays. And to my virtual right, she'll tell you the story about the Joker and the Thief. It's Cognitive Usurper, better known as Kat.
Hey, what up?
And Frezno is not here because it's their birthday.
Woo!
They are old.
They are old.
They're
That
old.
damn beach claims another victim.
Damn it. I was wondering where all the dust came from. That's weird.
Damn it, beach. What do we pay you for? We don't? Good, carry on. So Space
You
Museum.
think that's why Arizona's so full of dust? This is just the beach where you get old? It's full of old people, too. Shit, I cracked the code.
It could be. You cracked the Da Vinci Code. Oh no, the Opus Dei going to come and kill us all now.
No, it's not the first time a large corporation has wanted me dead, so.
Wow. Topical. So the Space Museum. The Space Museum, then, as I say, a season 2 episode, so Hartnell's second season, with Ian, Barbara, and Vicky, who at this stage was basically a replacement for Susan. You know, young, techno-savvy girl. The only difference being that Vicky's not related to Susan, but I could absolutely buy it. This was originally a Susan script, which was then repurposed. And this falls on from The Crusade, which we don't have 2 parts of. It's a partially lost story. We have reconstructions of the 2 parts that are missing, but this explains why they're in those ridiculous costumes at the start.
It might be better than this one.
It might be, but I don't know because it's part of
because
missing.
it's missing episodes.
Yes. I get the joke now, yeah. It's better than this because half of it's not there. I mean, part 1 has a strong start.
I mean, it's an interesting concept that they just do nothing with at all. Like,
unfortunately, I agree with you.
Really strong start. Hey, we are in this weird little time dilation where we know what will happen if we don't act, but at the same time, they don't. It's like they bring in the concept of what happens if they don't act, and they're like, oh hey, we're here now.
I can tell you right now, I know the exact conversation for this first episode. Hey guys, you know what'd be really cool?
What would be
And then
really cool?
Putting them inside of cases. Okay, but how do they get out of the cases? Hey, Bullford. That's the exact conversation, I bet.
Yes, it's that conversation. That's exactly what happened, Kat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cat's
Honestly, you can tell this
reincarnation
was
of
just
Verity
for-
Brown.
What?
Nothing. I think I mispronounced her. I mispronounced
You said you're the
her last name.
reincarnation of Verity Lambert.
Yeah, I said Brown because I couldn't remember her last name.
That's somebody very different, I believe.
No
Yeah,
idea.
basically,
By the way,
he
it's
was out
quite
to-
obvious this whole thing was just for the rule of cool, essentially.
Also saving budget, allegedly.
I mean, this definitely is a filler episode. They're like, hey, we're working on this Dalek story.
They lost a lot of money on the Web Planet.
Ah.
They spent a lot of money on the effects for the Web Planet. I don't mean the people dressed like the Zarbi or the moth people, but they spent a lot of money on the Web Planet. They had to recoup it somehow, I guess, in 1965. And then we will actually get that meme like the next story, because the next story is The Chase, by the way, where Barbara and Ian leave the TARDIS.
Hang on, I gotta do some
The Chase.
research real fast.
We've already done The Chase. We have some interesting effects in this first part. We have a glass of water, which gets dropped and then reforms itself.
Normal.
Completely normal, yeah. We have an exhibit that they can put their hand straight through because they're out of phase.
Yeah, that's the reason why she can put her hand through is because the timeline's all messed up. What?
So I may have noticed something potentially problematic.
Okay.
So apparently the writer for this episode, Glenn Jones, came from South Africa.
Yes.
It may have been there during a specific era of time.
Say that again, sorry?
May have been there during a very specific era of time in South Africa.
Yeah. Give me an A?
Yeah.
Is that what you're referring to? Yes. Well,
Yeah.
that's problematic, but in fairness, they probably weren't to know that in 1965.
Maybe.
We can't really give Doctor Who.
I just wanted to make sure it was out there for full transparency.
No,
We did not know.
it's fair enough. It's fair enough, but I don't think you can really give the show too much crap for that, given that they probably didn't know at that point.
I'm not giving the show crap. I'm just sort of side-eyeing the actor, director, writer, teacher.
Yeah, he would go on to actually appear in Doctor Who as an actor as well. So
yeah, it's like I know that they wouldn't have known any better, but
yeah,
they should have known better.
I mean, that's potentially problematic thing. And then we get to our actual villains. That's problematic as well, but not for a reason they could possibly have predicted in 1965.
Yeah,
that's
so
totally not their fault.
We're just going to say we recognize that there's potential issues, but there's no confirmation that there's potential issues with this writer.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good way of doing it. Anyway, the task led on a dead planet where the Daleks have peaked.
Wait, what?
Was expecting more of a reaction to that, but thank you, Kuchiri.
The
Daleks peaked the dead planet. We've established this.
Uh-huh.
You know, Dalek scholar Joe Evans established this on his excellent YouTube videos, which are educational and totally not parody. We peaked at the dead planet. But this dead planet is, in fact,
I remember, I'm a New Who guy. I don't understand like a bunch of references.
That is a new Who because it's well, no, Dead Planet's not New Who, but the videos are based on New Who episodes. Anyway, it's just a Scottish guy going, "We peaked the Dead Planet." Anyway, moving on. But speaking of Daleks, there's a Dalek case in the museum. And this is actually Vicky's first time seeing them. She'll see them again.
I like how she says it seems quite nice and cute. And it's like, no.
Yeah, girl, what are you smoking? Daleks are not cute.
Also, can we have some?
Can we have some? Yes. But technically her first encounter with the Dalek. And they're doing the thing where like, oh, we need to have a museum. We've got any old props from this show and others that we could just turn into exhibits at the museum. Thanks.
Like they don't really fully explain that whole thing either. Like,
well, the more it's
why did they conquer the planet, and then they're like, okay, well, it's not a museum. Is that the only reason why he conquered the planet, or like?
Yeah, well, the museum was to show off their conquests that they had apparently picked up.
I mean, to be fair, it could be worse. They could have some British visitors to the museum. Wait, shit.
All right, I'll let you have that because they are British.
See, that's the true reason that the Doctor tells Vicky not to touch anything. And then she immediately disobeys him.
Isn't that her whole shtick, though? I remember there was another Vicky episode where he was like, don't do this, and like...
Yeah, she's curious.
She's like, fuck the patriarchy, and does it anyway.
It's like, how do we distinguish her from Susan? I know, have her just disobey the Doctor at every opportunity. And apparently she's going to get scolded because she touched this thing, which is, again, slightly problematic. But we then have a really interesting idea where we see people walking through and talking, but we can't hear what they're saying. They are mute, and they can't be seen. So at this point, we're thinking, okay, are these people like unable to perceive outsiders? Is that what's going on, or are they ghosts? No. The TARDIS team are the ghosts, and so is the TARDIS, which we see here, and it's non-corporeal. Oh no!
Well, technically, the real TARDIS is outside. It's just this is the fake one. Well, not the fake one, but this is the one that has been put into the museum in this weird preview of what might happen.
Yeah, part one is a preview of what's
Time
going to happen.
distortion.
And this is wild because this is the first time they actually explored the idea of alternate timelines in Doctor Who.
Honestly, I think sorry to interrupt you, but I think the very beginning of this episode really describes how the rest of this serial is going to go. Hey, Doctor, why do we change clothes? Why are you asking me? I'm not going to tell you shit. And then just ad nauseum.
Yeah, we see them in the clothes again, and I think this was missing footage. Or maybe the still shots were intentional, but when the TARDIS lands for real on the planet, they're in their Crusade clothes again.
Well, because the whole idea is they're ghost versions or like
They're
somehow
the future or something.
Yeah, they're time dilated. So
yeah,
the actual timeline is they landed, they change out the Crusade clothes, then they start exploring, they get captured, they get frozen. Something about being frozen. It's very fatal to a brain stem or something. And
yeah. So they see themselves preserved in cases.
Man, I'm surprised I didn't get a reaction from that.
And then Vicky says, "Am I glad that they're frozen in there and we're out here, and that he's the sheriff, and that we're frozen out here and we're in there? Let's remember we're out here. Well, everyone knows where's the caveman."
Yeah, but who's on first?
Who indeed?
Did you do an echo thing on your mic? Because it sounded like there was like a massive echo with that.
No. Am I still?
No, that just sounded cool. That just sounded cool.
It was like, who went first? First.
Yeah, and I kind of flubbed the quote, but never mind.
Well, I made a Ronnie reference and no one batted an eye, but
I didn't catch it.
The being frozen brainstem.
Oh yes, double brainstem froze, leaving for a time, lady. Oh god, now I'm remembering how that story ended again.
I don't know what we're talking about.
The brownie played by Anita Dobson being frozen in Still Song Contest, and that's what makes it regenerate or bigenerate.
Okay.
That's definitely an echo, by the way.
Yeah, she turned it on purpose this time because she realized what she did.
No, I didn't. I actually just left the setting as it was because I was trying to turn up my microphone. Because I noticed it wasn't picking me up as it should be.
So we have this really interesting idea that the first part of this 4-part story is a preview that our heroes are trying to prevent from happening. And that's really kind of cool.
It makes this entire first episode superfluous.
Yeah, but it's as a concept goes, it's really rather cool. Execution-wise, yeah.
I could see this being redone, but better with like a different writer, like Ryan Johnson on this.
I mean, they did sort of repurpose the Space Museum concept for Dalek.
Hey, Pip, you busy? We have one for you. Edit this shit out of this one.
Pip,
help.
Yes, because I'm on first name speaking terms with Pip. Clearly.
Yeah, and they totally watch our podcast.
So part one was just called the Space Museum. Part two is the Dimensions of Time. Those be confused with Dimensions in Time. Thank God. Who's that awful woman?
So why is it called Dimensions of Time?
Because they talk about being trapped in the fourth dimension. So So I guess, but it should be Dimension. You're right. It's just one.
Well, no, I was just saying that there's nothing fucking here because
Yeah.
like it maybe like the bare beginning of it was like, oh, we are coming back into place, and then like that's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole dimension of time that they're talking about. Woo.
Woo. I love woo.
Oh, apparently they edited out a lot of the humor from the original script, which makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. This was also the story that Barbara's actress decided she was leaving the show on while we were filming it. Jacqueline Wright was there. Yeah, Jacqueline Wright. But she said, "Yeah, I'm done here," and then she took Russell with her, William Russell with her. But we have our villains and the other characters. There are very few characters in this because trying to save some budget. There's relatively few named characters, but we have the Morlocks, who are our villains. They've subjugated the native Zerons, and I apologize in advance, but the Morlocks bear a uncomfortable resemblance to disgraced UK rock star Gary Glitter.
Well, they are apparently named for their moronic behavior, so
that's what they're called. Yeah, and Lobos, their leader, is named for lobotomy.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of morons trying to take on a Xerox machine.
Yeah. For non-Americans amongst you, photocopier.
No, we had Xerox this year. What are you talking about?
For the non-Americans listening to this.
Oh, sorry, I thought.
No, I don't mean you. I don't mean you and Kat. I mean the people listening to this.
Miss Hergis, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's absolutely
yourself.
okay.
You're Texan, remember?
I'm not Texan.
So you keep saying. I don't believe it.
Because I'm not Texan. But anyway, we have the Zerons. Right, and they were called the Xeroxes. Thanks, Kat. The Zerons.
You're welcome.
These young humanoids with fake eyebrows on their faces, and when they were filming it, they kept falling off.
No, not everyone can have Pierre Capaldi eyebrows at that time period, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, not everybody can have quality eyebrows that cause tears to come out of the eyebrows.
It's interesting to see who played these particular characters.
You're welcome, Mike.
Because one's Jeremy Bulloch, and that's Boba Fett. And one's Peter Craze. Yeah, Jeremy Bulloch played Boba Fett in Empire Strikes Back.
Huh.
I think. I'll just double check that.
Mind you, Boba Fett was considered a very minor role for that movie, and for some reason, I guess because he looks cool, it kind of blew up in popularity.
He was Boba Fett, and he had a cameo in Revenge of the Sith as well as a different character.
Maybe enough people saw the Star Wars Christmas special, or excuse me, holiday special.
Oh my god!
They were really into Boba Fett.
It is strange how a minor character like that became so popular, but he did.
Oh yeah, no, it's insane how he became like fucking Mega Man stole his design for Capcom, yeah.
He just looks like Boba Fett. You're absolutely right. But no, these eyebrows kept falling off. But the other one of the other Zerons is played by Peter Craze, brother of Michael Craze, who played Ben, who's a companion of the first Doctor.
Oh, cool.
After this, and Peter Craze will go on to be in the War Games, and oh god, we've done this one. It's not Creature from the Pit. It's the one where Tom Baker tells the guy to go away. Oh, what's it called? The Invisible Enemy.
Harry Sullivan? Did you tell Harry Sullivan to fuck off? like he did Kane.
He didn't tell them to fuck off. No, but
that's enough.
The villain's like saying, Doctor, I haven't done anything wrong. Go away. But Doctor, I go away.
Man, if only our birthday boy was here, they would be able to tell us because of their encyclopedic knowledge about old Who.
I mean, I could look it up, but you would hear the clacking on the recording. So
Look, I specifically made a Wizard of Oz joke because Frez was not here, so just saying.
Mhm.
I've got it, by the way. Nightmare of Eden, which we've done. Is it the War Games? Is it Nightmare of Eden? We've done both of those. So, Frez, yes, I did say the invisible enemy. I got it wrong. Sorry. Thinking on my feet there.
I'm going to post this in our Discord chat, the recording. You're going to see Frez like, it was invisible enemy. Probably Sean and Mike as well.
Oh, thanks for that. Just writing me out to all our friends. Kuchiri is a narc, confirmed.
Narc.
Well, that's Kuchiri's interest for the next 5 episodes sorted out.
So I have a very, very important question now. Who wrote Stupid Sexy Doctor and why?
Yeah, not the able to thought that. We're moving on a little bit here, but there's a lot of times where the Doctor gets kidnapped, captured by people. He gets kidnapped by the rebels. Then he plays dead, overpowers Daco, and then hides in the empty Dalek case.
I have for them all. I'm the master.
I love that so much. So this is a very popular GIF of him popping out of the case with like that big shit-eating gremlin grin on his face. I love Hartnell's little laugh here.
Actually, you know what? Having the guy who eventually would play Boba Fett in this episode makes sense because this entire time, the Doctor is basically a tall Yoda.
Oh my god. I hate that makes sense, but it
was in the droid they were looking for.
And he's in the droid they're looking for. There you go! This is why I pay you the big bucks. I don't pay you anything at all, but thanks for playing.
He gets paid?
No.
Oh, I see how it is. Because he's a man, he gets paid more than I do.
No, none of us get... Well, no, you both get paid equally, which is 0. And I also get paid...
I see. So you're racist against Americans.
No.
I also get paid 0.
The joke is my 0's in type 16 font, your 0's in type 12.
Good joke. It's not going to get me off the hook with Cat, but good joke. But yeah, he hides in the Dalek case, and he probably shouldn't stay there because the Morlocks immediately capture him after he comes out.
Well, yeah. we got to give him an episode where he can just take a week off.
That's literally what they did. I don't want to hold him for a week.
He was in very poor health during this whole thing.
In fairness, he was. So yeah, they write him out to part 3.
No slam to Liam Payne, but I could tell he was not feeling very well in this whole episode.
Yeah, he makes a number of mistakes. And because it's filmed like Lifestyle, they kept them in.
Yeah, it was like a 5-week turnover or 6-week turnover?
Yeah. Very, very short turnover.
Something ridiculous.
I do like the interrogation scene with the chair.
How did you get here? And then there's a penny.
Yeah. Big old bicycle, and somewhere the creators of the prison saw that thought, I know what going to be motif for our show. I don't know why the bicycle became such a big thing about the prisoner, but it did.
Oh no!
Wait, are you talking about Biden or?
No, the TV show The Prisoner with Patrick McGowan.
Oh, never saw it.
Oh.
It was a pretty big thing. Mostly because the ending was ridiculous. They always tease like, oh, you will find out who number 1 is at the end of the series, and then you don't. Thanks for that.
What? I want to know who number 1 was. Piss.
I mean, spoilers for a 50-year-old TV series, no, 60-year TV series now. It was filmed in Wales. Number 1 is supposedly him.
He was number 1.
Yeah, well, he opens the door mark 1, and then McGowan himself jumps out and attacks him, but it's not him. It's like he's imagining it. It's a really, really weird show. But it was a cult favorite for. I mean, they still go to the hotel it was filmed at and like wear all the cloaks, and they have conventions.
Cool.
At Port Merion in Wales. Yeah.
The Doctor Who podcast brought to you by the Prisoner Con.
Yeah. Whatever it's called.
The Doctor Who podcast brought to you by Wales. Wales, it's better than England.
Holy shit.
Brought you to the Doctor Who podcast.
I need to keep my
Wales.
options open.
I did used to go on holiday every year in Wales. It is a nice country.
And they have a dragon on their flag. That's metal as
Which
hell.
we can't incorporate onto our Union flag, which is a shame.
No, you totally could. Just put it smack in the middle.
We
You
should have
get
some
right on
green
top.
on there at the very least, because that's like the Welsh flag is red and green, and it looks awesome. Red, white, and green.
What? What's that? The UK and the British disrespecting Wales again? I'm shocked.
It's not that, but
Look, this was such a boring serial that I have to have something. So I'm just going to
somebody
slam
did do a
on
mock actually. What the flag would look like with a giant dragon on it. So that was cool.
We're to the point where the Doctor gets captured.
Yes, which one?
It doesn't get any more interesting from this point on.
Even though they invoke Theseus and the Minotaur, it doesn't get that interesting.
I mean,
This should be my thing.
We get to see other characters, do some awesome moments. Ian gets to do some kung fu.
That's in part 3, but yes.
I forget the other female character's name. That's not
Vicky and Barbara.
Vicky does some hacking stuff and tricks a machine. Tricks AI. Man, wouldn't you believe 60 years ago they will know how bad AI was.
I can't believe this predicted ChatGPT.
Yes. For some reasons, I need to find my bill of sale for my vehicle, and I'm trying to call the bank that had my loan, and they have replaced their entire answering system with an AI.
Of course they have.
So
just cheaper.
Yeah, so I can't be like, hey, I'm trying to find this. Oh, you have said an invalid option. I'm hanging up now. You worthless AI, delete yourself.
That always pisses me off. It's like, oh, I haven't heard from you in 5 seconds. I am hanging up now. It's like, no, I'm here. And it's like, I have not heard from you in 5 seconds. I am hanging up now. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, that's not customer service, folks.
I absolutely refuse to use any slur, even against an AI, but I see why people use it against AI.
Absolutely. It's just a shame, really.
So, I mean, you could just, call them, instead of AI, you could replace the I with AS, artificial stupid.
Artificial stupidity?
Yes. They're no longer AI, they are AS.
Isn't that just Alabama, though?
Yes. It's even, we can even add another S to it, artificial super stupidity. They're
Oh my God.
ass. They are
Oh my
ass.
God, guys.
Ass.
Oh.
Ass. Anyway,
And don't get me wrong. When it comes to looking through a whole bunch of data, it's it's really efficient to have AI do it. The problem is, AI is stupid as fuck.
I mean,
Has to be taught.
you're to the point where, unfortunately, AI has convinced children to unalive themselves.
True.
Because
To be perfectly fair, he got around the guidelines for ChatGPT by saying this is for a story I'm writing, and he basically primed the whole AI to tell him exactly.
He did. Also, look what I found. That's cool as hell.
Needs to be green
That is
though.
cool as hell.
See, the UK, you could have this as your flag. What are you doing?
You probably could put some white on the dragon, so it just doesn't look like a rash on the flag.
This is just a mock-up, though. I mean,
I would say put all the colors of the Wales flag on the dragon. Color
there's
it.
another one there's another one with some green on the flag background as well. But yeah, that's what we could have. That looks actually kind of sick. But yeah, the Doctor is absent from part 3 because Hartnell was taking a holiday. Then we meet the Norrock commander, who basically just complains a lot. Oh, I have this position. It's all right for you soldiers, but look, I'll always get the blame from Lobos. And oh no, woe is me. And then he throws one of his own men right in the thick of it. When Lobos comes and asks him about things like that. Well, this soldier might let them escape. What? No, I didn't. Are you questioning me, soldier?
I told the soldier to bring me the cutter 2 hours ago, and he hasn't done it. And the soldier's quite obviously like, wait, no, you didn't. And he's just like, shut up, do it.
Then Ian Ian is both an idiot and also kind of incredible in this part. So he's like, well, I'm going to survive, Barbara, because we have to end up with those cases. Forgetting they're trying to prevent themselves from being in those cases. And if he's dead, that stops them being in the cases.
No.
That changes the future. It just doesn't change the fact that he's dead.
I mean, they could embalm him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, the whole thing that the Doctor's going through is they're basically freezing him to death. They're literally killing him, so it's not like
death will stop them. That's the solution. Then we get Ian trying to bluff the guard that captures them. Then he fights with the guard. And then he appears to get captured, but he fights off the 2 other guards with a really pretty gnarly fight sequence. Insert Star Trek fight music here, and escapes. Barbara does none of this. Barbara just hides.
Has become the master, and he escapes.
He escaped, yeah. Barbara also escapes for a time. She just hides around her. She hides behind a box. They come in the room. It's like, so, is anyone here? No, Commander. Right. Well, move on to the next one. But she's just behind the box.
Yeah, they did a real good job searching.
You have torches. Just flash it at the box.
Maybe just like look around the entire box. Like if that dude who was standing at the door guarding had turned around, he would have seen her immediately.
Yeah, exactly. How many times can we say the word box in this segment as well?
Like, I'm sorry. I know that you said that this was made to be as cheap as possible to make up for the web planet.
Well, allegedly.
It shows. It shows.
It does, unfortunately. Vicky is also caught, but not by the Morocks. By the Zerons, but they're the good guys. They had their planet subjugated by the Morocks, and they're planning a revolution to take it back. They have their weapons. They're going to die horribly.
Actually, no, they don't.
No, I'm just saying at this stage they have no weapons, so if they went ahead with it, they're going to die horribly. They do get the weapons.
Oh, yes.
They do get the weapons. And the scene where they get the weapons is kind of a nice showcase for Vicky's intelligence as well.
Yeah, she does that AI thing that Kuchiri mentioned.
Yeah, the lie detector lock. Which is a great idea, actually. But it's left to Vicky to organize
you can easily hack, the lie detector lock to,
I mean, it makes sense because polygraph tests are bullshit. So
she changes it so instead of like specific answers that it needs the answer to, if you answer anything truthfully, it'll open. I love the way she says the word revolution. It's like, what are the guns to be used for? Revolution. Enter. Then we got the gas. The paralyzing Zephyr gas. Moon Unit Alpha and Moon Unit Zephyr. Thank you very much.
Yeah, can you tell that this was a very boring episode and that we have almost nothing to say about it?
We're making jokes.
Yeah, I'm trying. Nobody's laughing, but I'm trying.
I want to like this because it's a lovely concept, like a museum in space, and they're out of their time stream, and these things could easily work. And then you have this very methodical plot, which is basically heroes get captured, heroes escape, heroes get captured again. Now there's a revolution going on.
I know. I was kind of hoping it'd be like what I said before with the Warhammer dude, where it's just like, I'm going to make tiny little dioramas of these people. And it's like, no. The whole thing is they saw themselves standing in cases. The cases disappeared because timey-wimey bullshit. And now basically they're trying to prevent that future in the stupidest way possible.
And they keep referring back to, have we changed the future yet? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
And it turns out the future changes that Vicky started the revolution. That's what changed the future. Because it kills the Morlocks before they can put them in the cases, I guess. Yeah, that'll do it. That will definitely change the future.
Yeah.
If the person,
hey guys, how do we prevent ourselves going into these cases? Mass genocide.
Kill every last one of them. Barbara and Dacre take a very long time to succumb to the gas because Ryder's got to eat. And then where they wake up and they're still choking on the gas, but they've woken up and what?
Look, the writers got to eat, and there's not enough scenery to chew on, so they have to have something.
But Hartnell's holiday is over, so now it's time for part 4, the final phase. Part 3 was the search. The search for what or whom? I guess Barbara.
The point of the plot.
One of our fucks.
Behold, the thine field of fucks, and notice it is barren.
Wasn't going to go that far, but yes. Yes. So the Doctor is resurrected because he was in the second stage of preparation, which is supposedly the clinical brain death. But Ian forces Lobos at gunpoint to reverse it.
Yeah, and he survives because he's the Doctor and he's got plot armor.
He's also got rheumatism now, which seems a little bit on the nose for the old man to have rheumatism.
Yeah, just a bit.
And then what else happens?
They all get captured, and then the revolution, they all get freed, and then they escape, and then, hey, we get a tease for the next special.
That's basically, yeah. But we have to talk a bit more about other scenes. So Jeremy Bullock, that's Jeremy Bullock, is rallying the Zerons to attack the barracks with Vicky's encouragement. She wants to go and find her friends, so Sita is sent with her to help her. Ian manages to rescue the Doctor. Is then a mission knocked out again by guards. So here the Doctor are captured again. Then Barbara and Dacre are saved. Hooray! By Sita. Then Sita gets shot. Boo!
And yet somehow is still alive.
Sita's not, but Dacre is. Dacre got clubbed. You don't see Sita again. They specifically wake up Dacre and say, look after him, not look after them. So Sita's dead.
I really, really care about this character. Can you tell?
I'm sure they'll come back in the 50 plus years of Doctor Who after this.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if Shayla Gallifrey Volume 2 gets commissioned, maybe someone will write a story from his perspective that he survived or something. Who knows?
You hear that? Whoever puts together the show.
That's not my pitch for it, by the way. I have a much better pitch.
That is the confirmed official pitch from.
No, it's not.
Maniac.
It's not. I've got a much better pitch than that.
You hear her first on.
Kuchiri, shut up. I've got a much better pitch than that, but I'm not telling you what it is.
You still have my pitch because I know.
Yes, but
you know something.
True.
You want to know something? I just realized there is a better version of this serial out there called the Crimson Aura.
Yes.
Using the Doctor and his companion in order to put them inside of a museum for nefarious purposes.
Basically, you can buy Dalek and the Crimson Aura, and you get this.
Yeah.
But that's a much better episode.
So much better.
Damn, I love the Crimson Aura so much still. But we've already done that one, unfortunately.
Fair.
But until we review In the Shadow of Gallifrey and the Crimson Aura Go. Sorry.
I guess we should finish off with the LaCroix of the Crimson Horror. So.
Oh my god. The revolution then begins. The barracks are destroyed off camera because budget, I guess.
Budget.
Lots of Morlocks getting shot.
A space-time visualizer that I'm pretty sure I built when I was 5.
That does show up in the chase. And never shows up again.
Does it look better in the chase?
No comment.
I'll take that as a no.
I can't remember what it looked like.
Okay.
Not seen the chase we did it for the podcast. Not seen the chase we did for a podcast, but if it looked good, I think I would have remembered it.
Yeah.
At this point, Vicky, Barbara, and Doctor are all together in their cell. Lois and the governor are like, our men are being killed. Well, we'll just flee to my ship and kill the prisoners, but they get shot before this can happen. Because Tor and his Xerons storm in and shoot them. And the whole reason why this time slip thing happened, a component of the TARDIS got stuck.
What else is new?
I mean, next you're going to tell me that if you drop something on an escalator, it stops.
Oh.
To stop things going into gears or something. I know, crazy talk, right? There is a reason why they paint yellow lines on escalator steps.
And then we have our own talk show host being like, oh, we should bomb that building after days of, we can't say political violence.
I mean, I'm not going to say who the person
fine
was.
As long as it's not against certain people.
But the person that is insane and has been removed from YouTube, basically, at this point, was saying, defund the UN and demolish the building. What? Because he got embarrassed by an escalator?
Yeah. It's not even that. It's also the idea that, yes, the American president can totally take down the UN.
Here's the thing. In the last week, our president has lost to an escalator, a teleprompter, word that will be used in a seventh grade spelling bees, Jimmy Kimmel. Am I
he didn't even say anything that bad, realistically.
He didn't. Real talk. No. What he said was not disrespectful.
No, it's because if you take the words printed, not what was said, you can spin it to be he was attacking a group of people, which he wasn't, which he explained he wasn't. But, we have to have this civil war brewing.
It worked out. It all worked out in the end. He came back and he's more popular than ever. So,
But also, still don't subscribe to Disney Plus because they're actually going to up the price now because they lost billions of dollars.
I do like how he joked in his opening monologue, like how to reinstate your Disney Plus subscription.
It was I did have one condition tonight. I did agree to it from Disney. Disney asked me to read this message out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
In order to reactivate Disney Plus, just open the app on your smart TV.
He was on fire. He really was on fire. Yeah.
I didn't actually see it. Did he do something where he was saying it and then somebody else started playing loud music over it, so it drowned it out?
No. It was
That's what I would have done.
The audience cut him off with laughter.
Yeah.
You didn't have to continue.
No, see, what I would have done is if that was not a joke and he was actually told to
No.
It's a joke.
It was a joke.
Yes, I know. What I'm trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted is it wasn't a joke and they actually did try to force him to say that shit, that's exactly what I would have done, was start reading it out very low and then loud music comes over top of it. So technically, I did read it out.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing is Disney has never tried to censor him or tell him what to say, even though he has actually made fun of Marvel and Disney a lot in the past. They have let him have complete freedom, and he has always appreciated them for that. If is unhappy that they did decide to, take him off air for that 1 week, but at the same time, he's also knows that it was a weird time that after the assassination of Kirk.
It wasn't a weird time. You want to know what it is? It's that they're afraid that the director of the FCC won't give them stuff.
Yeah,
that's
but
all it is.
Now they don't care. Like, freaking South Park basically killed the FCC director 5 times over in their episode.
Yeah.
No, see,
also, I've
Disney
got
still cares. That's the problem. Disney still cares because they care about the billions of dollars they lost more.
Other things that the president has lost to this week: Tylenol.
Yeah, that was the other one. Well, the joke was he couldn't pronounce it.
Oh, that one, yeah, as well. But I'm just going to put out for the record that Tylenol or paracetamol outside the US was first manufactured in 1955.
Yeah,
and the first case of autism was diagnosed in 1911. So
it's a thing that is like, yeah, it's the dumbest thing ever. And the fact of the matter is, one of the actual doctor in the administration who was there, who they basically was using this as a way to promote one of his products. Apparently, Oz has created some sort of product that has seen some good with kids with autism. I don't know the whole story, but they mentioned, oh yeah, your kids should take this Lifepromol or something.
Yeah, you know what this is? This is just the first autism scare again. Because the guy who wrote that fake ass study about how vaccines cause autism did that so he could sell his own vaccine.
Yeah. Yeah, but Dr. Oz, when I was like,
hey, really are just there's nothing. History. I hate it.
Yeah, Dr. Oz has gone out and said, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with Tylenol, nor what we talked about that yesterday, which is just hilarious.
Oh, he's going to get cancelled by Trump then.
Yeah, no. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone's freaking out that Comey is getting indicted. Comey is the reason why Trump won in 2016. That's if you want to know how you're treated. Trump got into power thanks to Comey, and now Trump's trying to put him away for life, basically.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody who's listening to this, if you are in the United States and you're not registered to vote or you didn't vote last time, fucking vote this time.
Silly cat, you think we're going to have a vote?
Oh, we're going to have a vote this time. It's just who knows in 2028.
She's talking about midterms, I think.
Yeah.
So now we've successfully pared out the podcast length a bit. Can we get back to the end of it?
I mean, we've already said what happens at the end.
You did, yeah. So
politics in my Doctor Who and unthought
of. Will destroy the museum, and meanwhile we get a tease leading into the chase with the Daleks, the actual Daleks this time, not a case in the museum.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Dalek case is just there to fulfill the obligation, isn't it?
And I can't think of anything else. So overall thoughts, please, on the Space Museum, Kuchiri.
Meh.
Overall thoughts on the Space Museum, please, Gareth.
Meh.
Oh, really? it falls to me to actually say something about it.
It's a cool concept that they throw away very early on. They don't do more with it. Like, imagine if they were ghosts the entire time and they had to try and piece things together, and like they got to like lip read on these two factions. Like, oh, this is what's okay. So they're the masters of this one, and like maybe they have some limited, they could do some things to interact, and then they stop it from happening. They introduce this concept, they explain the concept, and then they're like, okay, well, the concept's now over. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to know how boring this serial was? It was so boring, Chris fell asleep in the middle of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
She watched it with you, did she?
Yeah, she was trying to, and then she fell the fuck asleep.
Oh dear.
And I kept wanting to join her.
Oh, bless you too. So I'll say this: I wanted to like these episodes. I did, because really interesting concept, and then it's just so slow paced, and the plot of parts 2, 3, and 4 just is so by the numbers basic. It's a real shame.
Again, they set up an amazing concept in episode 1, and then they threw it away, and we got substandard classic Who that we've seen for years. Mind you, this is season 2, so it's not as overdone yet. But considering they use this kind of plot multiple times over the next
They do.
15 years of Who.
They do, yes. And obviously they couldn't be here because they were celebrating their birthday, but Frezno did leave me some thoughts about the Space Museum that they had. So take it away, please. Frezno.
Hello, Doctor Who Reviews. I'm 40 now. Oh, fuck. I'm middle-aged. Oh, my God. Oh, my neck hurts. Ah. What is this? Oh, God. I'm so fucking old, you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't be here, but the day y'all recorded was my actual 40th birthday, and so, doing things related to that. Would have loved to spend it with you talking about this, but dear God, I'm middle-aged. I'm so old. I should be in a museum in space. Which segues nicely into this. Oh boy. Oh my God. Oh. I don't know what you kids are going to make of this, but here's what I made of it. Peaks and valleys. There are some amazing moments over these 4 episodes. Great peaks. But my God, does it dip down into the valleys? It's very uneven. We'll start with positives. Episode 1 is fucking brilliant. No, episode 1 is fucking brilliant. It's so eerie and atmospheric and strange, just in the way that 60s Doctor Who often was, where we joke about writers gotta eat, but sometimes they filled their time with shit like this, just being like, where the fuck are we? What the fuck is going on? This is weird as shit. It's such a cool concept, too, Oh, we arrived, but we didn't arrive. We jumped a groove in time's vinyl record. And we ended up here, but not here. And then at the end of the episode, they solidify, and they're here, and now they had to stop the bad end of being put on display in this fucking museum. Wow! That's amazing setup. I can't wait to see how they'll pay it off. Wait, hang on. Let me just check here. Oh, they fucking don't. Okay, that's a little mean, but my God, these episodes are so uneven. The rest of it is basically just your run-of-the-mill evil guards versus revolutionaries, and they all suck. The Morlocks fucking suck. They're going for the whole, the decline of the Roman Empire thing. They even do, like, a Roman salute. It's like, yeah! And they just sit around the museum, talk about how they used to be good. But they're shit. And yet they still manage to almost get our protagonists. And then there's the Zerons, which God, someone went with the eyebrow brush or whatever you call that piece of makeup just on these guys. Oh my God. Just these beatnik hippies who are just like, oh, we should probably revolutionize. It's wild. But there are good scenes amongst this. The one you're seeing right now, the Doctor hiding in the Dalek, and indeed the fact that they just left this guy to guard the Doctor, and like 5 seconds later they come back and he's tied up. You're just left to your imagination to imagine William Hartnell knocking this fucker out and hiding in the fucking Dalek and giggling around. William Hartnell is like, I've said this before, maybe even on this podcast. Y'all remember The Empire Strikes Back when you first meet Yoda, and Well, you're not supposed to know he's the wise Jedi Master. You're supposed to think he's this crazy, fucked up Muppet and is like, what the fuck? I'm a little gremlin! Or actually, it'd be little gremlin and I. That's besides the fucking point. Though talking about Star Wars, I don't know if you mentioned, but the main rebel Tor was played by Jeremy Bulloch, who would go on to be the dude inside the Boba Fett suit in The Empire Strikes Back. Oh my god! I made that connection, I didn't even know it. And you know, while I'm at it, the day I'm recording here, I'm recording on the Friday prior, the 26th. 10 years since The Witch's Familiar aired. I watched The Witch's Familiar today. It has Clara inside the Dalek. And imagine my shock and awe when I'm thrown the Space Museum and there's the Doctor inside the Dalek. I was making a point, wasn't I? Fuck. Alright, yeah. William Hartnell is basically just a giggling imp, and I'm here for it. And that's especially true in the next standout scene, the interrogation, where once he's fucking around at first, but then, you know, oh, the screen can read your thoughts, Doctor. And he just gets the serious face, and then, where are you from? Walruses! How did you come here? A fucking bicentennial bicycle. And the fucking William Hartnell with, like, the full bodysuit is so good. It's so good. It's a shame he's not in it more. They did this a lot in the 60s, where they take somebody out of the episode so they have a week off. So William Hartnell had episode 3 off, and he's just off screen getting frozen or whatever. And then there's Vicky's hacking the computer. Oh, I want the guns for revolution. Access granted. It's good. It's good. We've exhausted most of the good things about the Space Museum in this rambling. The rest of it's pretty mid. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's your standard run-of-the-mill Doctor Who Black. It's notable that this story is so, I guess, reviled by traditional Doctor Who fans, but on the actual DVD and Blu-ray, instead of, you know, the regular special feature making of, they have a 10-minute short called Defending the Museum, where Robert Shearman, the guy who wrote Dalek and some other stuff, he comes on to defend the story. That never happens in Doctor Who. They usually do you don't see on the Twin Dilemma DVD. Twin Dilemma, is it really that bad? Or, you know, you don't throw on fucking Peter Capaldi's first season and there's a special feature saying, you know, in the Forest of the Night has some merits. The Space Museum gets that. His defense is basically, oh, they're just making fun of Doctor Who. They're taking the piss out of it, which I don't know if I buy completely. There are definitely funny fucking moments in there, but they're few and far between. And the rest is just, you know, it's stuck. It's stuck. This is mid. It's not the worst 60s Doctor Who, but when it's not brilliant, it's just kind of mid. I don't know if you kids liked it any more than I did. I mean, it's fine. There are better 60s Doctor Who episodes, like The Chase, which is the very next one after this, but there are much worse. I'm looking at you, Mr. Toy Maker. Anyway, I don't have to think about that. I want birthday cake. So, see you next time for whatever the fuck you kids pick. And I hope you pick a good one.
Thanks, Frez, and happy birthday.
Yep, and
I'm
I fully
surprised.
agree with whatever you just said.
I'm surprised Frez had that big of a difference from our thoughts.
I know, right? But you know what? Really turned me around on this episode. Very good.
Is that a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 7?
No.
I'm going with Kat's turnaround bit. Oh, never mind. And speaking of Kat, she's not picking this episode because she already picked the Space Museum, for which we don't judge her because she had no idea.
No, I didn't.
She was hoping the Warhammer 40k thing would kick in at any moment, but it
I
didn't.
know. Where's my
But
tiny
Chris-
dioramas?
But Chris is picking the next episode. So, Kat, what's she got in fate? No, hang on a minute. The 3, 2, 1. So, Kat, what fate does she have in store? Oh my god, I can't speak.
Just leave this all in. Like, I know you're doing the 3, 2, 1. Just leave this all in.
So, Kat, what fate does Chris have in store for us next time?
So I don't know anything about this one. She literally looked at the list and just picked one at random. Fury from the Deep.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Neither am I, but apparently it was on the list. So,
Let me look it up here, just briefly.
and then it turns out to be yet another version of Atlantis.
It's a Troughton. It's a Troughton one. It's an animation.
Ooh,
It's an animation.
Joy. We had so much fun with the
Yeah,
last
it might be
Troughton
Sea Boys.
animation.
It's the Doctor, Jamie, and Victoria. Oh, is this the one where? Yeah, okay. I know why this one is famous now.
Uh-oh.
So, accidentally, but completely by accident, she's picked an interesting one,
Oh.
which I've never seen before. So, yeah, well done, Chris. Completely by accident, but well done.
This will be interesting for all of us then.
We're getting another animation. We're getting another Patrick Troughton. I don't see a problem with this. And now it's time for the plug. So, Kuchiri.
Well, we're still talking all the Kamen Riders and stuff like that. We're going to be recording the first Zeets episode tomorrow.
That show is so good.
Oh, Kat, if you haven't been watching Zeets, you're missing out. It's so good.
I haven't been watching any Kamen Riders or Sentais or anything like that. So, well,
You've
except
been
for
watching
this
Ghost.
show rules. This show rules.
look, I have very limited free time already. I have work. I have school. I've got other podcasts I need to do.
I
I've got
completely
other
understand
things that I
that.
need to do.
I completely understand that.
I barely
Well-
have time to finish off the last couple of episodes of fucking Wednesday.
It's like 20 minutes every weekend. It's James Bond meets
It's not like
Inception.
a month ago.
It's just like what if James Bond was crossed with Inception? It's really, really cool. Trust me.
And they put the stakes extremely high, really early on. Like usually they do the world-ending stuff or the final arc. No,
No, we're running it right
Zeet's
now.
almost fucked. Yeah, no, Zeet's almost fucked over the world already for being a new writer.
Yeah, episode
Oh,
3, the
speed
world
running.
nearly ended.
Speed run.
And new episodes are available on the Toku Shiatsu YouTube page every weekend to stream.
It's been so good.
It has. It really has been good. Also, has been really good, although they missed the final weekend, has been the Street Fighter tournament that Frezno was part of, ending with a 3-2 record on week 3. Their Chun-Li is scarily good now. They got a double perfect in week 2, for God's sakes.
I'm so glad I don't play any fighting games anymore.
Yeah, I hear you, because I've kind of been dragged back into it myself to spar with Frez, and yeah, I'm rusty as hell, clearly. Even though I play apparently the objectively the best character in the game, I'm kind of rusty as hell. I'm going to have to play Mike's Zangief at some point. I'm going to get bodied, just to warn you right now. Mike's actually got a really good Zangief. He can even do the spinning pile driver move that Zangief is famous for. It
The
has, like, a
only
ridiculous-
fighting game I was ever super good at was Soul Calibur 2.
Same.
I was able to beat up some kids.
I was pretty good at Soul Calibur too.
At my locals using Ivy with her joke weapon. I let them use whatever weapon they wanted to.
I was
just
pretty good
because-
with
Because I knew how to do her 100% damage combo, and with the dummy weapon, it was 75% of it.
I was pretty
So it's
good
like,
at
here I am.
Soul Calibur 2. And I was pretty good at Gary and Mark of the Wolves.
Well, yeah, you have you beat Charging Claire on it.
I did. I still don't know how. Just one of those things that happened. I guess. Also, I can't
Anyway.
believe you remembered that. You of all people remembered that. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm also going to be trying to work on a massive Mega Man list video because someone finally messaged me being like, "Are you still doing this? These 2 videos were awesome." I'm like, finally motivation. But
Yeah.
then, real life sucks. But,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you said that. It was just like finally motivation.
Yeah. And Kat, I believe you've been streaming as well recently.
Yeah. I've been trying to do something on Sundays where I just go over different types of vaguely magical girl related games.
Like
Some of them
Potionomics.
a bit more magical girl than others.
Like Potionomics.
Like Potionomics. Technically, she's a witch. It counts.
Technically, she's a witch. She is a witch.
Yeah, technically.
She's brewing potions. She's a witch.
Technically, yes. Just do it.
And I've got something to
annoy
actually
you.
plug for once. I've got something to plug for once because Fresno's not here to plug it for themselves. Yeah, we did it. I guest starred on the Quantum Leap podcast on Quantum Leap reviews. We did the Boogeyman, and Mike's been trying to get me to watch this episode for a long time. I think, all right, is it a meme? Is it like really bad? No, it's really good. It's actually really good. The Boogeyman. It's the best episode of Quantum Leap I've seen so far out of like the 6 I've seen so far.
See, I don't know why you're so surprised because Mike's the actual nice one in our friend group.
Have you watched Arc of Infinity?
No,
Okay.
but the worst game I've been gifted by Mike is Bubsy. So
Yeah, same. Mike gives everyone Bubsy. It's just like what he does.
yeah, Bubsy and Wizard of Oz related shit.
Is there a Wizard
I mean,
of
it
Oz
could be
Steam
worse.
game? Is there a Wizard of Oz Steam game?
I hope there's not. Otherwise, we're all
Yeah.
going to get it.
There's a Devil and Nile Steam game that looks kind of cool.
I know of a Red Riding Hood themed Steam game, and I know of several Alice ones. So I don't know.
Yeah. American McGee's Alice by any chance? My God, that's
one
It's
of these
okay.
days he's going to be able to finally make the third one.
yeah.
No, he won't.
We
Unfortunately.
did the this spooky episode. It was great. An
Wait,
evil goat killed
Alice counts
people.
as a magical girl. I know what I'm doing next weekend.
An evil goat killed a bunch of people. Dean Stockwell played the actual devil. It was great. And then, boss, please buy Terror for the Trees by Sean Dillon. Please buy Back to the 11th Hour, volumes 1, 2, and 3 soon, we promise, by Lane F. and Ria Matia. And please buy Shadow of the God Frame, volume 1, by a whole bunch of talented folks, including Frezno and Lena and Sean and many others. You can find us on Blue Sky, in the links below. You can find us on Twitch at /radio, /Concrete Usurper, /Kuchiri, and /Freezing Inferno. And I think we're done. So, Kuchiri.
Oh, am I doing this whole say goodnight thing?
You just did it. Good night. And we'll see you next time for what did she pick again? Fury for the Deep. Fury for the Deep. Starring Patrick Troughton. Until then, bye for now.
It almost sounds like that Adele song, actually.